Hi, I'm Ryan Fox with Huston-Fox Financial Advisory Services. I'm here with Open House and our year-end community Christmas special. Welcome, and I'm pleased to introduce to my right Chuck Szarowski Jr., an insurance agent with CRS Insurance in Gettysburg. Chuck is highly regarded within his field for both business and charitable endeavors, and he's also involved in many local charity efforts. We're going to talk about a few of those today. Perhaps as utmost important to all of that, he is a very proud, long-standing Buffalo Bills football fan. How in the world did you ever become a Buffalo Bills football fan?
Well, Ryan, painfully but true. No, my dad was born and raised in Buffalo. Came down here while he was in the Army, met my mom, who's a local girl from Fairfield. And once a Buffalo Bill fan, you always a Buffalo Bill fan. If you're going to stay, if anyone saw the 12 inches of snow they got during the game last year, if you're those are diehard fans. So, yep, stick by them thick and thin. We'll come around some year.
Congratulations. Eagles are always looking for more fans. What we want to talk about today a little bit is, as we enter the Christmas season, we want to talk a little bit about things that we're thankful for and also kind of extend that through the Christmas into next year. So, Chuck, anything as we enter the Christmas season that you in particular you're thankful for?
As a whole, a lot of times we reflect this time of year, and I'm very thankful to have a thriving business in the Adams County local area, and the support of, there's pros and cons obviously with a small community, but the amount of love and support that we have from family and friends in the community is just, it's overwhelming. Not to jump ahead, but a lot of the events that we are involved in, all businesses are inundated with requests for support, and the amount of generosity in a small community is overwhelming sometimes.
It really is. And CRS Insurance down on York Street, what I remember as a kid was the time when that building was, I believe, Tasty Freeze.
Yes, it was.
And then was converted into what it is now 20 years ago. How long have you been in that location?
We've been in there about 15.
15 years. Yep. Yeah, great location. So you and your team at CRS give a lot to the community in terms of time, effort, donations, money, things like that. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do and what that joy of giving means to you?
We, as most businesses in the community, are involved in a lot of activities. This particular time of year, we are a Toys for Tots drop-off location.
Great.
We all participate in that. Everyone in our office, either on their own or with their family, we adopt families for Christmas.
Okay.
Either through our church. My family in particular, we have adopted a family of 6 that has a child in the Hershey Med Center, who obviously cannot celebrate the holidays, and with the financial restraints of taking care of their child, can't do that.
Sure.
Probably one of the biggest endeavors we take care of, or that we are involved with as an agency, is a local girl, Stacy Hobbs, lost her battle to cancer several years ago, and shortly after that we were all so touched by her and her spirit and her love of life that we wanted to do something in her memory. There are other events in town, but we put on, this will be our 3rd year now, specifically in her memory. It's a fundraiser we have in Fairfield. It's January 27th this year. We are inexperienced at this. This will be our 3rd year. We raised over $30,000 both the first 2 years. We met with Stacy's parents and asked what they would like done with the money, and they said they didn't even blink an eye. We were asking if they wanted something in Stacy's, like a scholarship. They didn't even blink an eye. They said Stacy would want the money split between the Adams County Breast Cancer Coalition and Pink Out. So all the money, every penny, is split between those two functions, and goes to help women deal with breast cancer and screening and all the above. So that, as an agency, that's our one big event that we do a year.
That's fantastic. Boy, that event itself sells out every year. And I think you have a waiting list.
We have sold out the last 2 years. We sell out within 2 weeks.
That's fantastic. So it's great to see the community support for people like that, and that they turn out, they donate, and they're generous, and that you spearhead the effort. So thank you for doing that. So how about if we flip ahead to 2018 and had a magical crystal ball? What sort of things would you hope for in 2018 at really any level?
Well, at any level, on a personal level, we always hope that our family and friends continue to grow and stay healthy.
Sure.
As a community, Gettysburg, And I guess in a big picture, I'm not a very political person, but this has been a tough year for everyone in the division. It would just be nice, one of my big wishes would see everyone work together to, at any level, local or globally, work together to move things in a positive direction and work together. And you know, the old world peace.
Well, and you're absolutely right. I think we all agree where we want to go over the next decade. It's a matter of traveling together peacefully in the same car.
Correct.
But growing up with an older brother, I knew that when we were in the back seat, we were all heading to the beach together, but he just couldn't keep his leg to himself. And Randy, you know that's true. How about a little bit about your business? Tell us about CRS.
As I said, my dad moved down here while I was in the military in the Army. He worked at local DMI, sold sewing machines. And,
Dolly Madison?
Yes, worked at Dolly Madison, sold sewing machines at Sears, and through friends of friends became an adjuster with Erie Insurance. A local businessman offered my dad the opportunity to manage the business. He said only if he could purchase it. My mom and dad were living in a little apartment with not two nickels to rub together, and they bought the agency, incorporated in 1979.
Wow.
We are a family agency. It's my mom, my dad, my sister, myself, and 5 other, I hate to say employees because we're all family. We've all been there so long. But anyway, we are independent agents, primarily representing Erie Insurance. We're also bonded messengers with the Department of Transportation doing title work and registration renewals and all the above.
It's fantastic. And there's also one other quasi-employee who mopes around the floor down there sometimes on 4 legs. Why don't you give a little perk for the pooch?
Well, if anyone's seen any of our advertisements, Bruiser is our local mascot, but he comes certain days, and Tuesdays and Thursdays Murphy can be found roaming around the office. So everyone seems to love to see the dogs when they come in.
That's fantastic. Fantastic. Well, Chuck Szarowski Jr. from CRS Insurance, thank you for participating in our open house year-end Christmas interview session. Wish you all the best for the rest of this year and next year. And thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas.